SureDog.com here with Cody Gibson. A 38-second stoppage of Johnny Bedford in the first round at UFC Fight Night in San Antonio. Let's just get right into it. We're talking a little bit off camera. You're not really sure about the stoppage. Looking on the internet, you know, a lot of people aren't happy with it, Dana White included. But what was going through your mind as you drop him and you follow him down to the canvas?
I just saw his eyes roll in the back of his head, you know, and then the ref kind of halfway jumped in. And so I'm staring at the referee, and then I'm like, should I hit this guy again? Or he like stepped in and then stepped out, the ref. So I wasn't sure. I'm kind of mad at myself that I didn't just pounce and keep hitting until he pulled me off like a dog, you know. But I don't like it being questionable. If the UFC feels that it needs to be done again, then I'll sign right now and let's do it again. And I'm not afraid of fighting Johnny Bedford. I wasn't before tonight. I won't be after tonight. Hit me with a good body shot right off the bat, you know. Sometimes if you've seen my fights, it takes me a minute or two to get punched. I have to get punched a couple times to wake me up. So, you know, I let him hit me a couple times. No, I didn't let him, but he hit me a couple times, and then I've never knocked anyone out. That was my first knockout where I saw a guy's eyes roll in the back of his head. So that was a cool experience, you know, and yeah, we'll see.
Well, walk us through that. You look like you clipped him with the right hook on the temple. Just what did you see? What kind of opening did you see right there?
Yeah, well, he hit me with a couple good body shots right off the bat, and I got backed into the fence, and then I saw he was coming with that knee. He was pretty telegraphed, and I was kind of hunched over a little bit, so I just kept my hands up to block the knee, obviously, and then I knew that once he threw that knee, that was his explosive move he was going to hit. I was coming forward, and I just threw a right hand and hit him right over the head, and then he went out, so, yeah.
That would seem like a justifiable stoppage just in terms of fighter safety. Put yourself in the other position. If you feel like if you're out and then you hit the canvas and wake you up, can you argue that it was a justifiable stoppage?
Well, I mean, the bottom line is the referee put his hand in, I stop, look at the referee, and then he puts his hand in again. You know, I'm told to stop if the referee stops the fight, and to me, he stopped the fight as soon as he hit. And so if the ref hadn't done that, then he would have had a case, you know, but he did go out. I don't care if he says he didn't go out. I saw his eyes, you know. But I don't like winning like this, you know. Let's do it again. All right, whatever's next. I'm just excited to get my first UFC win and move forward.
Is it annoying a little bit when the other guy is a little bit demonstrative in defeat about not being happy with the way things ended?
Well, that's Johnny Bedford, you know. Look at his fight with Ronnie Yaya. I mean, you headbutt a guy, knock him out, and then complain that you didn't get the W. And then even afterwards in interviews, it's not like it was a heat of the moment thing. In the interviews after that fight, he was still crying about it. Some guys are just, you know, I don't know. He's not the kind of guy I would have a beer with after the fight, that's for sure.
And then you're talking about you have a fairly decent amount of student loans you'd like to pay off. A win is a win. You get that win bonus. We don't know what fight and night bonuses will be at this point in time, but talk a little bit about that debt you've incurred and like how this helps you get toward paying that off.
Yeah, well, I have two goals in the sport right now, financially, and that's one, to put a nice down payment on a house for me and my wife, and we're looking to have kids here in the next year or so, and then two, to pay off my student loans. You know, I'm not going to go out and buy any toys or anything like that if I were to get a bonus. It doesn't sound like Dana is going to give me a bonus, which sucks, but when the bonuses do come, hopefully down the road or this fight or whatever, I want to pay off my student loans, and, you know, I'm a simple guy. I like a fishing boat too someday, so I don't know.
Was there a lot of pressure for you trying to get that first UFC win? Did you feel nerves a little bit coming off of a loss in your debut?
Yeah, I had to win the fight. You know, I literally had nothing in my mind. It was going to be I was going to win or die trying. I wasn't going to submit to anything, you know. I felt a must win, you know. I wanted to win one for my hometown, small town in Visalia, California, and I felt like I was going to win or die today, so yeah.
The last question, just what we were talking about, you know, trying to get out of debt. 38-second fight. Seems like you'd be ready to get back in action ASAP.
I'll fight. They need me next week in July 5th card. Let's do it. Someone drops out around my weight. And I'm the kind of guy, I've already fought twice this year. We're halfway through the year. There's no reason why I can't get one or two more this year. You know, I want to stay busy. Let's do it while I'm young.